Welcome back, everyone. I hope I'm not the only one. Oh, the comments are coming in. Show us some love by saying hello in the chat, please. If you've happened on this stream in YouTube or in Facebook, my name is Christoph. I'm the vicar of a church in South Bucks called Denham Parish Church. And like every other church, a year ago, we went online. And one of the things we do is after our online service on YouTube and Facebook, we come back together again for a very informal time of chatting, just to know that we're connected. And the reason why Edda, who's on this banner, isn't with me yet is because she's making us a nice cup of tea. So I hope you have a nice cup of tea as you join us. If not, just nip off and make yourself one. We'll have a bit of a chat first and then say hello in the chat because we'd love to know that you're actually with us. It makes all the difference. If you're on Facebook, chances are you're already logged in to your Facebook account so you can say hi straight away. If you're on YouTube, you have to be logged in, and you can do that if you have a YouTube account, or in fact, if you have any Google account, just go to login. You can log in with your standard Google account if you're on Gmail or whatever, and then you can use the chat feature. And we are sharing some of your comments on the screen so that no matter whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can see each other's comments. The idea is very much to have a chat, to say hi. If you watch the service, to talk about the service, what comes out for you from the service, what has been important for you, what questions it has raised, and what themes you want to go deeper in. But also we have a lot of fun usually, and in a moment I'm going to tell you what fun topics we've lined up for you for this next 30 minutes. And it is going to be 30 minutes and no longer. So that's the plan. And we're going to jump in a moment. And I'm so glad you're with us. The welcome messages in the chat are coming in, which is fantastic. So do say what was particularly helpful in the service for you, or what maybe you struggled with a bit, what questions it might have raised. It would be really good to talk about that, as well as some fun bits, which we'll tell you about in a minute. And here's Edda.
Here's Edda, yes. With a tea.
And here's a tea.
Looking for a coaster.
Fantastic. And even we've upgraded today, even some biscuits. I'm finding that a bit weird, Edda, because I think they look like Christmas biscuits.
They are. No, well, they aren't. They are from the yellow and blue brand, where
Which
you can buy
flat
pack furniture. They also sell biscuits, so that's where they are
good
from.
Ones.
Yeah, they are too Christmassy, though. We decided.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, here are all the welcome messages, which is
Off we got here.
fantastic. Well, the theme, just in case you're joining us now, which will mystify you, is this one. And tell us what pebble you threw in the pond just at the end of our service.
Well, that because it's Thank You Day next Sunday, we've announced that, and we encouraged everyone to think about who they would want to say thank you to in one form or another. And it just occurred to me again that on the radio the other day they were talking about that it was Onion Day some days ago. I don't know, can't remember whether it was last week or the week before. Anyway, so here is comment from Sheila. Chris and Tim McQueen, let me know beforehand so we can all make our own version of onion rings. I will.
Will onion bhajis be around?
Yeah.
Sheila, your onion bhajis will definitely be allowed because they are very yummy.
Yes.
I think they will go rather well with Onion Day.
Clive, the Ashcrofts are here with coffee and waiting. Brilliant.
And Sheila, you're on the roll.
Posh coffee at the festival per kind of the faff of the Ashcrofts.
Well,
yeah.
Absolutely. I think the Ashcrofts would prefer, that's just my hunch, Clive and Caroline, would prefer a coffee festival to an onion ring festival, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's talk about it in a minute. So in a minute, it would be just for a bit of fun. Good to hear. Which special day would you appreciate in the calendar? Or in fact, which special day do you know about? There are some really weird ones. So maybe you've heard of a weird one, maybe even weirder than Onion Ring Festival. Let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear that.
Good morning, all from Beverly and John. Here we go. This is a message from Louise. Phil says the best onion rings are to be had at the Koi Carb.
And Koi Carp, if you are watching this, yes, you can give a donation to Denham Parish Church because we've given you some free advertising. We don't mind because we love going there too.
So look out for onion rings there. Onion rings, much more important, is 3rd November, National Black Pudding Day.
See, I had no idea all the things we're missing out. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So thank you, John, for your feedback on the service. Always really good to hear what strikes a chord. And I think that's really what we're trying to do, John. We're trying to do up, in and out, in a nutshell. Up is about what you call devotion, really connecting with our hearts, with the God who is with us. But also the in bit, we are together as human beings. We enjoy each other's company, having that community, that in dimension of church. And the third one is out. And clearly today's theme had an out dimension where we connect with the world around us. Because we're not a club that's coming together just for the internal purposes. We are the church around the world. And so the out dimension is about how we can engage with the world around us. And of course,
Not only with onion rings.
No, well, if you're a Christian going to an onion ring festival, that's all right. That's an out dimension. Of course it is, because we take the Holy Spirit who lives in us, with us, into onion ring festivals or anything else that's out there. So thank you, John.
Chris is
The
saying,
onions are
Sheila,
clearly-
I think onion bargees are very elevated form of onion ring. Definitely allowed. There you go.
Green light for you, Sheila, from the man who wants to start an onion ring festival. So you're on the list. You're on the list.
No, it was Tim who wanted to start
That's
the festival,
true,
wasn't it?
You will have your stall there, Sheila. I'm thinking about St Mary's Festival now.
Yeah, I know. September is coming.
I think we should maybe weave in an onion ring theme. That would be so much fun, wouldn't it? I think this is a really good idea.
Is it?
We have a little working group this afternoon thinking about what we can creatively do with St Mary's Festival. 2nd weekend in September. Put it in your diaries. I think we should have a sub-theme of onion rings going through that.
Think about
No,
that.
I think we should. We should. Sheila, you've got a stall. Just make sure you're free that weekend and a couple of days before to produce your lovely onion rings, onion bargees rather. Well, there you go. The votes
Sheila,
are
my
coming
vote is
in.
for your onion bargee.
Karen.
Hello, Karen. Good morning.
Lovely to have you with us. Oops, just lost the thread of the many messages
Yeah, it
coming in.
happens so quickly.
Fantastic. Kathy's with us. Fantastic. And the coffee theme is another one that's going quite strongly.
There you go.
Okay, so the Ashcrofts and the McQueens have a coffee stall. And we have an onion stall. This is taking shape. I absolutely love it. Let's keep going this. We are shaping the St Mary's Festival in September now, people.
Before we even have the meeting.
Yes, we take it all into this afternoon's meeting. Keep the ideas coming. Coffee stall, onion ring stall, and bargee stall. Fantastic.
How many more times are you going to say fantastic?
Fantastic. Edda doesn't like it when I say fantastic.
That's why he says it 10 times. Loved your music. It was very uplifting. Can we have the recording? Well, the recording is on a CD, Sheila.
And Sheila,
you
you-
might even have the CD.
If you don't have the CD, I'll give you a free copy. But those of us who are on any streaming service, you can simply look for Lindner Accidents Emergencies. That will get you to the album on either Apple Music or what's the other one called? Spotify. Or you can buy the track on Amazon Music. So just so you know.
So, brilliant.
Go back to the festival thoughts and ideas and the hellos. Ian is with us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your congratulations for the arrival of my grandson, Matheson Sonny.
Sunny.
Sonny, not
Brilliant.
Sonny.
Faye's with us. Good
Hello,
morning,
Faye.
Faye.
I need to say, Faye, what a stunning family photo as part of the, Father's Day loop of you and all your family.
And I forget the detail, Faye. Please correct me if I get this wrong. But you told me in a separate message that, or when we were talking on the phone, that was it your father or your father-in-law had a wonderful habit of once a year taking a family photo of you. And I think it might have even been in the same spot if it was possible. So you must have this wonderful series of photos as the family got 1 year older every time. What a great idea. Absolutely love that.
Good morning from the Madukas.
Good morning, Joan.
And hello and good morning from Ruislip, says Janet Drain. Hello, Janet.
Mary, lovely to have you with us. Good morning. So we're back on the festival theme. Excellent.
Coffee and onion rings, but not at the same time. No, I agree.
So we have these stalls in different parts of the churchyard, so they don't get into each other's way. And you can decide what you're going to have first. Coffee first or onion rings and bargies first. Even in Singapore, it's cloudy.
Oh,
Goodness
wow.
me.
Hello, Patty and Mark.
Great to have you with us. And Sheila, you're going to be extremely busy. You need to be in 2 stalls at the same time. That's going to be a challenge. Maybe the stalls need to be next to each other.
Bangalore tea. Yay. And Brian loves black pudding, so that's already 2 people here in coffee who are fans of black pudding.
We've got a question coming which we'll deal with in a minute because that's a really interesting one.
Well, I love... okay.
Because I want to finish the coffee theme and so on.
Right.
And then we get to it. Is that all right? I haven't forgotten.
Okay. Oh, we had one before. Anyway, I'm getting confused now. There was... yeah, okay. It's too many messages. Got keep up. Sheila, yes, John, I really love every Sunday. Such joy with prayer and music.
Thank you. And it's such a joy to be with you all for that. How do you cheer up an onion? How do you cheer up an
onion? I'm sure there is a good answer that's going to come in a moment from Brian.
Well, it's more of a lament vegetable, isn't it? The onion. I've got very sensitive eyes. I need to leave the kitchen when Edda's cutting an onion, and I have to wear goggles if I cut an onion. It's terrible.
It's quite a drama.
The black pudding theme is gaining some traction. Let's keep it coming, people, whether we can have a black pudding stall. Not quite sure yet.
Well, but there is a competition with the coffee. It would go down really well. So, when we have St. Mary's Festival, it's also Lorelei's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah, that's where we're losing here a thread.
No, we're not.
We're not.
We're not.
She wants a donut stall. There you go. I mean, donuts and coffee would be nice.
Oh, that will work well. We need to make notes now. We need to start making notes. Diane, are you happy to mastermind a donut stall? I think that would be fantastic. By the way, the St. Mary's Festival has really 2 big objectives this year as every year. Every year it's to celebrate community, to come together and enjoy community and invite our larger community onto churchside to have a really good weekend. This year, because we didn't have the Mayfair, we're also looking for ways to raise some money for the upkeep of the church building and the church site. So those are the 2 objectives. And so those stalls would be a great way, wouldn't it? A really fun way to do some of that together and have some good food. Right. There you go. Brenda, team up with Diane. I think we've got a team for the donut stand. And Lorelei would be more interested in eating them, I think.
Well, it's her birthday, so...
Which is fair enough. But maybe she would be good at selling them. I think, Lorelei, you would be fantastic at... There's the word again. Fantastic at selling donuts. You'd sell out in no time, Lorelei. I'm pretty sure you would. Well, thank you. Thank you, Patty and Mark, because that's one of the themes. We need to get to our poll. So, by the way, Diane and Laura, I haven't forgotten your really good question. We'll get back to it.
Okay,
I just didn't want to jump too much between the themes. That's why I jumped that one. But let's introduce our poll.
And before that, I'm just saying hello from Andrea.
Indeed.
And is there anyone else and Victoria is there, morning, loving the festival theme.
Well, Victoria, are you on the team this afternoon? I think you might be, or maybe you're not. So. Sorry, forget about it. But we love the festival theme too. Oh, and Victoria has another idea.
Yes, ice cream stall for the children, not onion.
Well, who would have thought that salted ice cream would become a hit a few years ago? Maybe you're starting a trend there, Victoria.
Oh yeah, and
Definitely
here more
coffee
ideas
flavoured.
are coming. Beer battered onion rings, please. Only if we can also serve beer.
Well, we definitely need that. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I think we'll have a food.
We
have a food
will have
festival.
to have a week of fasting before we...
No, honestly, people, we'll have a food,
Food
festival. Saturday is going to be food festival. Invite all your friends and neighbours, everyone in the radius of 50 miles to our food festival. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
This is getting out of hand here.
Now, I want to get back to our friends from Singapore because we're getting ready for a poll. Are you ready? Have you got an internet connected device here? Stupid question. You're chatting on it. But even if you're not so keen on the chat, this poll is anonymous. And because no one's mentioned the football, I thought we needed to mention it. Thank you, Mark, for mentioning it. So this is how this is going to work. You need to go to a website called menti.com. And then you need to put in a code. And it's on the screen now.
I'm doing
And
it now.
when you go there, you will see 2 questions. I'm bringing them up now just so you see what we're talking about. And you will see 2 questions. The first one is, who will win
I need to do
the
number.
England-Germany match? There's only 2 possible answers to that. It's the match of all matches, isn't it? The nation that invented football against the other one that lost against it in 1966. It's always a special one. And, the first person has voted. Oh my goodness. And that's the wrong answer for most of us. Never mind. So I will unshare that in a moment. But we will then see how the votes come in. So go to your internet connected device. And the second question is, will it get to penalties? Right, I'll do that as well while everyone's talking and doing.
I don't know.
Oh, I see, guys. We first need to do the first question, then I have to move us on to the second one.
Okay.
That's a bit complicated. So let's get the first one in first, and then I will move us on to the second question. This code is still on your screen, so... And while we're going to this online poll, I just want to give a shout out to Chris Bergin. And it's so lovely, Chris, that you have found us on Facebook. And yes, we remember happy times.
Indeed.
When we did assemblies at the
That's
Church of England
right.
School in Jazz Cross.
Lovely to hear from you. Hi.
We hope you're well, Chris. And that wherever you are, we don't even know whether you're still at the Church of England School or somewhere else.
No, I think
We hope
somewhere else.
you're doing well. That's wonderful. And Samuel is saying good morning. Great. And everything is bad weather today, even in Bassan. And your wife Leontine said, I feel cold. And here's the tea thing. Very civilized. You're having a cup of Lipton tea. I love it. Love it, Samuel. And you're giving us an update on the Jesus film script. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. Gabonese translators. The Jesus
Brilliant.
film has been so influential. And it's great to see that it's being translated into Gabonese. So here
Next
is
one?
the results.
Oh,
No, I'm
oh,
going to
yes,
show you
yes,
first
yeah,
result
yeah.
before I'm going to move us on.
So, what's going to happen?
Here is the result. Ooh. Come on. Chrome tab. Here you go, everyone. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Well, we'll take a note of that. This is not the right answer. This is just what we think is the right answer. So, okay. So that's where we are with this one. We'll now try, and I have no idea how we do this, really. I should have practiced that beforehand.
Refresh. On my screen, it says now refresh.
Okay, here we go. I will move us on to the second one.
Yeah. Now it's here.
And it's now live, people. You can now refresh your screen and answer the second question. Oh, and people are in there already. We need to show you, actually, because the live picture is really quite fun as it comes in. I've missed that opportunity because I was too slow. Keep it coming, everyone. Go to menti.com and now you can see how we are doing. Any more? Yes, it's still coming in.
Will it go to penalty? Hope not. 6 and 4 saying of course.
Okay, just a few more moments and then we'll call it a day. Well, most of us have weak nerves, don't we? It's just so nerve-wracking.
Oh, it's terrible.
Penalties. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for playing along. So your prediction is hopefully no penalties and the Germans will win. We'll see how it goes. An update from Chris, just because we started a conversation with him and it's good to let everyone know, also those who are on YouTube who can't see his comments, saying that he is now in High Wycombe. Thanks for letting us know.
Brilliant.
And it's great to hear you've just come back from being on duty with the children at King's Church in High Wycombe. Fantastic to hear that, Chris. Really good. Okay. The of courses have nearly caught up. We'll keep them on for a little bit longer. Oops. While they're coming in. I'm struggling to get this right today.
No, you're
this
doing
way
well.
is good.
Great.
Great. Well, we had a really interesting question.
But before we have a question, we have a happy birthday, don't we?
We do. And I don't know whether she's watching, but
I
we
hope
will
she
sing
is.
to you anyway. Because you're having a special Scarlet Day, Diane, for good reason.
Yes, because it's Scarlett's 14th birthday. So happy birthday, Scarlett. Have a wonderful 14th year.
15th even.
Well, 15th, yes, because you completed the 14th. So 15th year, we hope you're doing well. Happy birthday here from the rectory
We'll sing.
to you.
Everyone's singing, although you can only hear the two of
Yeah,
us.
come on, everyone,
The name
sing
is
with
Scarlett.
us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scarlett. Happy birthday to you.
Well, you are one special teenager, Scarlett, and I look forward to the day when we can meet again, hopefully.
Well, that was good, wasn't it? Special fanfare for you, Scarlett. Brilliant. Well, Diane, your daughter Lorelei has sent us a really interesting question, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So we'll take Mentimeter off now. We're still, I hope not, is just about in the lead, but really only just about.
Yes.
Thanks all for playing along.
Thank you.
Here's the question that Lorelei asked a little bit earlier. Thanks, Diane. She said, yes, she's doing the donut stall. Oh, this is going well. We are preparing St. Mary's Festival together. I absolutely love it.
Lorelei says hi and is desperate to ask, how can Jesus look at everybody at the same time? That's a really good question.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think? Can we have your answers?
Not on a postcard,
Or
but
in the chat.
in the chat, please. How can Jesus look at everybody at the same time?
Because no human can do that, right? At least we humans struggle to do that.
When I was a teacher, don't know whether Chris is still with us, one of the tricks I learned early on in being a teacher is you need to position yourself in a strategic way in the classroom. So when, for example, when we wrote a test and I had to supervise the test, I always placed myself in the corner of the room because you've got the perfect angle to just about have everyone in your field of vision.
But even then you can't see everything. and
Oh,
everyone.
just about. Just about when you're in the corner of a room. And the other trick was when you were supervising, invigilating a test. And of course, I'm thinking here about Beverly, who has done a lot of invigilating. She might have other tips. The trick is to always look out for who's raising their head a little bit from their paper. And as soon as they do that, you catch their eyes. And they think, oh my goodness, this teacher is seeing everything, I can't cheat. However, Lorelei, this question is different because Jesus looks on us with love. He doesn't look on us and think, can I catch you out cheating? He looks on us with love, and he wants to support us and cheer us on and encourage us and live our lives for him with lots of joy. So that's just a bit of a foundation, because I'm waiting for the answers from you guys, and so far
There is one new
not many answers have been coming forward, but there is
one answer from Namdi.
answer from Namdi. So while you're still thinking, and then we'll get your answers on the screen. Pat, thank you so much. What I'll do for those of you who find it difficult to find the song, yes, if you live locally, by all means you can buy a CD. Just let me know when you can pick it up. That's absolutely fine. And if you don't live locally, I will post the video from today on our YouTube channel. I think that's the easiest. And then you know our YouTube channel, and that's the easiest way to pick it up. Well, thank you. The song is based on 2 Psalms. So I used 2 Psalms, Psalm 139 and Psalm 23, and sort of meshed them in a more modern idiom, just trying to bring the beautiful imagery of Psalm 139 into today's world. You know, it's the space. You know, God is everywhere, and I imagine that in a big space kind of idea. So here's Namdi's answer. And Namdi's using a very big word, Lorelei.
I think because Jesus, is omnipresent.
What does that mean, Edda?
Omnipresent means all present. That's the same word. Everywhere. Omni is everywhere. Because Jesus is everywhere at the same time. Not, we can't be everywhere at the same time because we are limited as human beings.
And I think to put a bit of meat on the bone, Lorelei, we'll tell you the story of what happened after Jesus rose again from the dead. You'll remember from your parents telling you Bible stories and from Sunday Club that Jesus died on a cross on Good Friday, and his friends were really, really sad. But then the amazing thing happened that on the 3rd day after that, Easter Sunday, he came back to life. He was properly dead, but he came back to life. He's the only person ever to come back to life, never to die again. And the thing is, already then, his disciples, his friends realized he was different. Beforehand, he was a full human being. He could only be in one place at a time. But then they realized his new resurrection body had special powers, superpowers, that no other human being has. So, for example, his friends were locked in a room because they were really afraid.
And Jesus appeared, he basically walked through the wall.
He suddenly stood among them. He still had a body, they touched him and he ate with them, but he was able to walk through walls. So already you can see, because Jesus is risen, the first person risen from the dead, he has special abilities which we don't have. And then his friends had to say goodbye to him, and he was taken up to be back in heaven with his Father. So talking again about what I said about being a teacher, standing in the corner of a room to be able to see everyone, Jesus not only can now walk through walls and be with people at the click of a finger, he also is now at an elevated position, if you like, and he sees the whole world. We sometimes sing that he holds the whole world in his hand, and that's why he can see everyone, because he's got a different perspective to anyone can have on earth. And he looks at us with eyes of love, and he's with you every day. Brilliant.
Oh. More questions? Oh no, we're almost run out of time.
So
maybe
Heather's got another big word.
Yes.
Which is another good aspect of this question.
He is omniscient. That's a hard word to say. Can we all say it, please?
He is omniscient. And Namdi says so omniscient. Sorry, we didn't explain what that
exactly.
means. It means that he knows everything. He knows your thoughts. When you pray quietly in your head to Jesus, he knows your thoughts. He hears you. It's quite amazing, isn't it? That we have a God who knows what it's like to be a human being, who knows what it's like to be a little child, because he once was a little child, but now in his resurrection body and state, he's everywhere and knows everything.
So, it's good to do theology together. Thank you for asking, Lorelei. Keep asking questions.
Brilliant. Well, we didn't get to talk about a PCC update. Suffice it to say, in the last minute, we had a really good time just talking personally what our experience of the last year was. And several people said to me, this was so important. We need to keep building our community. Just reveal to others what were our joys and our struggles. Don't stay on your own with your struggles. Have cups of tea together again. That now that we can do that again. And then we talked a bit about what I call a this is church moment. Because as we try to lean into what God has for this church, we first want to ask the question, what is it that our church is really strong at? What are the gifts God is giving us already? And then say, God, we listen to you for the future. What do you want us to do in future? And this is church moment is a moment in the past of the church, whether it's a year ago or 10, 20 years ago, when we said, wow, this is what church is all about. And I'm so proud and happy to be a part of this local church. So that's a trailer, because I think we should do that next Sunday.
That's right.
And you can maybe want to think over the next week, what are your this is church moments when it comes to this local church? But of course, we have friends from other parts of the world, and we can learn from you.
Exactly.
And when you share with us your this is church moments, we might think, wow, that's inspiring.
Great. Well, our time is up. Coffee, tea cups are probably empty. Lunch needs to be prepared. Have a lovely rest of day. Have a week in which you know that God is with us in the ordinary and in the extraordinary.
He's omnipresent and he's omniscient and he loves us.
Indeed. Amen.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.